to look at situations like this. We got our own black people selling us out because they got a position downtown. Doesn't make sense.
Okay, my brother.
We look at ourselves more.
Okay. Well, we appreciate your call, and we understand your passion. Prince Ebekiah.
You know, when you began reading in the program from the beginning.
Yes, sir.
You talked about the Creator.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I've been trying to address that problem, what's going on in the community.
Yes, sir.
In terms of the police shootings and stuff of that nature. With knowing who we serve.
Okay.
The only solution and answer to that, okay, is to ask him to reveal what went down.
Okay.
What was the actual action? Who was in the wrong or who was in the right?
Okay.
That's what each one of those situations. Because
Yes,
as
Sheriff Hill?
As Sheriff Hill has just said, every situation is different.
Exactly.
You can't program something to happen. The brother, he's got a valid complaint and some things, because some things have happened that way that have been negatively against us. And as that's part of my question about the prison complex, because they're railroading black people into becoming criminals.
Right.
Okay. But the issue is do we believe in this God?
Okay.
Do we believe in this Creator that He has the power to reveal things and do the things that are necessary? And I recently was speaking downtown in you know, 5 Point.
Yes, sir.
And my prayer was, okay, before the last woman got shot, was that the Creator reveal the wrong in the whole situation. Fortunately, the other incident happened, but what it has done is made people aware now of the certain issues and things that are happening and that can happen, you know, and our youth particularly, as Brother Mark was trying to say earlier, we need to teach our children on how to respond and not get, you know, spouting off at the mouth and get themselves shot.
Exactly.
Okay, so, and I'm glad that Sheriff Hill was talking about that he has a program which is Scared Straight.
From the 70s, you remember that one.
But one of our major problems is our children don't have an identity.
True.
You see, if you give them an identity and show them who they are and where they came from, then they can respond like your son. You got 2 sons here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have a son. You understand? And the issue is once they understand their identity, then they approach things from another aspect. They're not going to get out there like that because they know from whence they came.
Let's let Dr. Thrasher jump in here. We got about 3 minutes left, and then we want to allow the sheriff to give us a closing comment. Yes, sir.
You know, I sit here and I'm listening to Brother here talk, and it's interesting. But I also go back to Mayor Maynard Jackson when he ran for mayor, and you had John Entman as the chief of police. He was white. Now, you had cops was killing blacks then, shooting them. Manny came out with an order, and he worked out a program whereby you had citizen review committee. And we don't, a lot of cities don't, a lot of areas don't want that. I don't know if your area want that or not, but a lot of them don't have it. Now, I'm at the point to believe right now that you can train a dog, but every once in a while, other dog is going to influence him to act the way he want to act. Now, when this cops in New York, New York, no, it was in L.A., Los Angeles. I'm looking, they showed it on TV where someone had a camera and photographed it. The whites was beating him, and the blacks said, let me get some, and they started beating him. So the training is one thing, and acting out when you get out to be influenced is another. Now, so far, what I'm seeing now, and I'm not going to take this back, as of right now, the worst cops are black cops. Because they are trying to prove everything to that white man. They are trying to prove to him and to show you how sincere I am at this here. They are doctors. If you talk to them, They'll tell you, black doctors will tell you right now, man, we have to work extremely hard to prove that we are worthy to be physician. Black lawyers will tell you, we have to work extremely hard to show that we are worthy to be attorneys.
Paralegals.
Paralegals the same thing, and there's no exception to the rules.
That's right.
But now, my thing is simply this. I don't understand when I walk up to a policeman and he's black and ask him a question, he got to first get his chest stuck out to show to me he's an authority. I see the gun, I see the badge, I see the car, I see everything that you do. You don't need to go that route. And in DeKalb County, I'm glad he said that. He ain't lying. This reason, you going down Callan Road, there was a young kid, well, I guess he was about 18 or 19. He was going down Callan Road. This cop was on his bumper like this, following him. And I'm saying, why? So the boy realized what he needed. He went into South Cap Mall, and he got out the car and went inside. So I parked and walked inside, and I came a little later. I said, "Bro, man, what happened?" He said, "Mister, I don't even know." I said, "Were you speeding?" He said, "No, I wasn't speeding." He said, "I'm going to work." And I've had this experience. I was in the barber shop and came out and got in the car, which was 2 weeks back now. So when I parked in the no parking zone, I went in to pay the man, and I was leaving to go pick the kids out of school. This cop, he saw me. What did he do? He got over the left lane to hide behind another car. And I'm saying, man, you got to be kidding me. I continued on to where I was going. But if, you know, these are the things that you go through. Now, we said, well, they need more training to do what? You know, to do what? You know, when we look at this woman who was murdered in DeKalb County, I'm calling it like it is, who was murdered in DeKalb County.
You got about 2 minutes.
You got 4 cops there, or 5. You can shoot that woman in the thigh and drop her. You got mace. You got taser. So taking a life, and then another one is shooting a boy in the back 4 times. You know, how do you shoot a person in the back? That's in DeKalb County. Now with Vernon, he's saying, well, we're going to look into it, but we don't want the federal to look into it. Something, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to predict it. I'm not going to sit here and be stupid like my brother said. I'm not going to say predict what could happen. But right now, America's sitting on a cow to pick. They need to find out what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Now that lady was killed, you know, I don't know.
I got a quick question.
Jump in here right quick.
For the sheriff, is that, could you tell us what is the difference, because I know that you said earlier, I'll make it real quick, about the state, you know, the sheriff being elected by, or somebody being elected by the state, because I'm trying to figure out.
Sheriff elected by the people, but he's controlled, his oath is through the state.
Okay.
It's come through the state.
No, what I'm getting to is Durbin Brown Whittle, who is trying to sue the state. What is the difference, you know, by him being elected? Was he considered on duty? Because, you know, I wonder why the Supreme Court said that she couldn't hold the county responsible for her husband's death. Why?
When Brian Nichols, when he shot the judge, his wife, the judge's wife was able to sue
and hold the Fulton County responsible.
I can answer.
Wait a minute, let's let the sheriff. Let's ask the sheriff.
Both of them can answer that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, if I could
go ahead. 30 seconds.
Yeah, if I could sum up everything. Okay, the sheriff's office is a state constitutional office, so the county is not liable for anything that the sheriff does. Even though he's elected within a range of the county, it's separate from the county. The only thing they do is fund the sheriff's office. And let me just say 2 things in conclusion. You know, definitely, I want anyone to think that I'm here to criticize the DeKalb County Police Force.
We're going out. We're going out.